G'day guys, it's Lee from Skulldrag Industry and Rhino Lures, heading out on Lake Samsonvale today. Going to see if we can snag ourselves a bass. Now as you can see, it's incredibly busy, rush hour at the moment, so with a bit of luck there's plenty of fish in there for us, so let's go check it out. So guys, as you can see today, water level has risen with the recent rains in southeast Queensland, so we've actually got a lot of flooded vegetation, as you can see in the background here, and that's prime hunting grounds during this time of the year for the bass. They'll move out from the deepness of the middle of the lake and actually start actively feeding on the areas and amongst all of this vegetation. What also happens with a lot of this vegetation too is you've got your red claw and your crayfish and your yabbies, and they're all coming up to eat that rotting vegetation basically as it's come in, and so a lot of the bass will push up, and a lot of the other species too, like your golden perch and Saratoga, they'll push up into those flooded areas chasing those sorts of prey items. Of course, you're going to have a lot of small fish seeking refuge in a lot of those long grasses, so we're going to actively work the edges today. We're going to try some spinnerbaits, some chatterbaits, probably some soft plastics, and even the good old hard body, and see what we can come up with. Now that's what you don't want to see on your lure. Obviously something like that is going to cause a lot of grief. Bass are just not going to eat that. So always make sure that you clean your lure after every retrieve, especially if it's got any form or hint of any sort of green stuff on it, because man, that's not natural and they're just not going to eat it. Oh, I just got a hit. So you can see what I'm doing here is basically I'm just running a shallow diver up and over onto the grass bank. So this is basically just a little double clutch, as you can see there. Nice different sort of blacky dark color with a white underbelly, and all I'm doing is actually just getting this lure and throwing it in towards the bank, essentially close to where the grass starts, and then working it back, and hopefully we're going to find ourselves a fish. Now you could be finding bass and yellow belly and all those kinds of fish that are up there fishing close in. You might also find a tree or two, so don't be surprised if you end up snagged and having to go in there. And of course, as soon as you do that, it basically spooks all the fish in the area, and you're basically going to be looking for a new area to fish. So it's important to use your cast accurately and try as best as possible not to catch a tree. Not bad. Start point. So that's what we come here for. We come here for big bass. She's an absolute stonker. Real nice thick tail. Absolutely beautiful. Got the sun going down. What better place could you be? Here we go. Alright, let's have a bit of a look. Well, he goes a shade over 40, about 41, you can see there. So, nice size fish, and we'll put him back and see if we can make that magical 50, and we'll come back and catch him again. jumps, there he goes. Bad one. Oh, nice bass. Let's pull this bad boy out and have a bit of a look. So, not a bad bass at all. Have a look at that. So, nice browny colour. They start to get thick up towards the tail as they get that little bit bigger. So, got a bit of length to him. Again, didn't fight as hard as some, even that little one that we just got, the little 25 centimetre one. But nice fish. We're going to put him on the mat and we're going to have a look and see how big he is. So, nice little bass. That was caught on a sharp point. Nice green deep diver. And on a cast and retrieve. She goes just a shade over 40. Beautiful little fish. I'll let him go. So, nice fish. Starting to chunk up at about that size. So that's one of the things that we're looking for when we're trying to catch these guys. Lovely golden colour, starting to get chunky at about that size. So great little fish. Nailed that white sharp point, and again it's that white one with the red gills on it. They just tend to love it. So fantastic little fish. So that bass there was taken on one of the sharp points, and you can see that's the green and gold tiger stripe. So not a bad little lure. I've been catching quite a few bass on this one just of recent. Big bib, gets it down nice and deep, huge thumping action, which is exactly what they want. Gets that internal rattle going, and that's what they're chasing down to smack. And that pretty much is why these bass love these lures. And as you can see, the proof's really in the pudding.